Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I am your hostess, coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. I go by Melinda, NailFanatic, and I'm here to deliver this latest free, general, timeless channel tarot message from the Tarot in the Shadows series. So, if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. To all you new ones, welcome. We hope you choose to subscribe and tap the bell for all notifications. For all of you returning, thank you for your loyalty. For all of our tribe members, those who have chosen to join and support in the memberships, we really appreciate you. And if you would like a personal reading, the info is below the video on how you can have one at the end of this general session or a whole video just for yourself. So, with all that being said and done, after these messages, we'll be right back. All right, let's get into this. Beginning with the P and Q Oracle designed by my beautiful grandsons. For about a year now to get this many cards in the deck. I knew it was going to be, when it started, it was so little, and then they just went on another drawing splurge recently and doubled the deck for us. So, shout outs to Virginia, Loyalty Tribe in the house. I see Jean Bean. Welcome back, lovely. What do we have for this Tarot in the Shadows episode? What is the message that I am to deliver? And this card's coming out. It says, when Keisha saw Daniel's Mustang. Okay, interesting. So Quentin drew this card. And he said, when Keisha saw Daniel's Mustang. So Daniel's Mustang is half blue and half red. First off, it's not even Daniel's Mustang. It's Daniel's brother's Mustang. So I guess it was a lot of surprise. Somebody sees something that somebody else has. Somebody seeing somebody driving down the street in a car with their new lover, I heard. Okay, let's see what's going on. What are 3 factors in tonight's Tarot in the Shadows episode? What are 3 factors in tonight's Tarot in the Shadows episode? I get from this P&Q Oracle, there's 1, that somebody's got a lot of pent-up words. There's 2 that they haven't said, and there's 3 and 4. I guess there are 4 factors in tonight's Tarot in the Shadows episode, so we're going to take them all. In the bottom of the deck, we have is the Eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. Eagle is one of the manifestations of the Scorpio energy. Okay, so somebody could be in Scorpio. This could have to do with somebody's transition, a transformation happening. It could be a literal physical transition or a spiritual transformation that somebody's gone through. Okay. So the energy of transformation here. Also, Scorpio digs deep. Digs deep, goes into the deep depths, the dark places. Okay, something has a hell of a sting, or somebody has a hell of a sting to see you with somebody else. So let's get into the factors. The first one that came out was the Pale. Time to get out of a situation. Time to get out of a situation. All right, let's see what's the second factor that came out was the Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. The Hammock. All right, and then the 2 that came out together, what do we have? So I feel like, well, let me just see what they are, because immediately what I'm getting is these other 2 could deal with like the other side of the table, but we're going to find out. Okay, grapes. Time to go out and have some fun. Let's see what we have. What's the other one? So grapes. The other one is the bag. Something important, such as a new job or a raise. Okay. They said it's not the other side of the table, it's the other side of the experience. Okay. So there's something about getting out of the situation and taking a vacation physically or mentally preceding time to go out and have some fun and something important such as a new job or a raise. Okay, let's see what is the dedication for tonight's Tarot in the Shadows episode. What is the dedication for tonight's Tarot in the Shadows episode? Please and thank you. Also, if you're watching at this time, I have uploaded your zodiac sign readings. So zodiac sign readings are up and available for you to check those out. I did some today and yesterday. All right. From the dedications, we have a song from Anquette. Let me know if you know this song. It came out when I was a young kid, so 90s maybe. I never met a person quite like you. Someone that makes me feel loved. I wanna be the one that you are thinking of. The one that brightens your day. Because there's nobody else that can do the things you do. Forever I'll be there for you. So when you feel the need to love, let me be the one you're thinking of. Because I will make it so right. Forever and ever. I will always be there for you. And that's the title of the song. I will always be there for you. So it reminds me, because Daniel and Keisha's coming out in the reading. It reminds me when I told somebody, I said, I'm always going to love you, right? Even if I never see you again, I'm always going to love you. So I will always be there for you. Somebody said, I will always be there for you. And this is exactly the situation you had to get out of, because then you realize that they might have said it, but they ain't had no follow through in it. Oh boy. Yeah, you had to get out of a situation and take some time off for yourself, physically or mentally. Very important coming out. Once you've done this on the other side of it, it'll be time to go out and have some fun. And something important, such as a new job or a raise, comes your way. So let's get the overall guidance for tonight's Tarot in the Shadows episode. What is the guidance, please and thank you, for my words of clarity? I still have one of these decks available for sale. If you want to purchase your own, there was limited quantities available. So yeah, let me know. Okay, words of clarity. What is the guidance for you? Energy. I heard follow the energy. Follow the energy. Okay, the energy is guiding you. What's at the bottom of the deck is study. So you've learned a lot from whatever your past experience was. You had a lot to learn. And now follow the energy. I felt like a lot of what you learned had to do with the energy of a situation and being able to see the truth about the situation. So tonight for our Tarot in the Shadows episode, I'm working with the Muse Tarot. And we're going to go ahead and pull 5 positions. And so I'll just let the first card come out and then pull off the top for the rest of our positions. So first off, your energy. Show me Tribe's energy. Thank you. You're coming out, and this is interesting that it flipped completely in reverse. Yeah, because I'm not. Oh, never mind. I'm holding the deck in reverse. So that means it came out upright. I'm going to hold the deck upright. Okay, so it's upright. It's the 9 of Inspiration, the 9 of Wands. But still, they said keep it in reverse. It's a purpose for it. I'm like, okay. So first position, your position, 9 of Wands upright. And this, to me, is you getting out of a situation. These 2 cards together look like you are getting out of a situation. Something that felt overwhelming, like you're letting that go. You're removing yourself from the situation. Okay. All right. Let's see. In the second position will be the energy of the situation itself or the connection. Let's see. We have the 2 of materials. There is distance. There is distance here, trying to find balance. Okay. The other side of the table, we have the Muse of Inspiration. That's King of Wands energy. Okay. And what you need to know, we have the Three of Voices, sadness, a disappointment. The truth that hurts like a bee, but then it sets you free. And the guidance for you for your best outcome in this is the Knight of Emotions. Receive an apology, but keep following Spirit's guidance. Keep doing what Spirit said to do. What's at the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Materials, and there it is. That's confirmation. You've already freed yourself from a connection to likely a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius with the Muse of Inspiration showing up on the other side of the table. Yeah, you freed yourself from a situation here. You realized, you know what? Somebody here, if you're not going to be a supportive energy here, you don't have no business being here. It's like that. The Nine of Inspiration, she's got, it's like there's this energy in front of her, and she's already crossed some threshold in behind her. But as she's moving forward, there's some sort of need that comes up. Okay. And because it's in reverse, it's like in this situation, I feel like you let go of it because it didn't meet some needs that you had. Something didn't meet your needs. So let's pull out clarifiers for why you are showing up with the Nine of Wands in reverse. Actually, they said pull the book. So let me find the book real quick. Where are you at, little book? I know you're here. There it is. All right. I don't know if it has reversals in this book or not, but we're about to find out today. We're finna learn today. Okay. The Nine of Inspiration from the book. And it does not have reversals. It says, a last defense, protection, setting boundaries, following through, the final push, giving up too early, being overly vigilant, unwarranted defensiveness. The prompt is winds of defiance. The Nine of Inspiration endures gracefully, ready for this last stand. After all the work, the training, the time invested, and all the delights and challenges along the way, there is one final push to make it all happen. Some have given up, others have fallen away. But she knows that this final stand is what will make it all worth it. She sets her boundaries of protection, knowing in her heart that if she gives up now, she's giving up on all the energy that she's already put into this endeavor. She asks you to rise and sustain your north. It's time to tie up loose ends, to follow through, and to meet your goals by seeing them through to proper completion. Follow through and see it done. At one last stand you take, root your spirit into the very dunes as you ignite and set it into the landscape of your knowing where all your truth resides. So what I'm getting, because it did come out for us in reverse, you've already done your last defense. You've already protected yourself and set your boundaries. You've followed through. You've been through the final push. You gave up probably a little too late, but you gave up already. You don't have to be so vigilant anymore, and you can breathe a breath of relief because you've already defended yourself, set the boundaries that you needed to. Yeah. You pushed through the final stand on something, and as you put your boundaries up and protected yourself, you're allowing yourself to stay in following the energy. Okay. Yeah. In the book here, it said she is giving up on all knowing in her heart that if she gives up now, she's giving up on all the energy she has already put into this endeavor. So you said, hell no, I'm not giving up on all the energy I put into this. I'm going to follow the energy. And the energy said, block that shit. Let go of it. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. Somebody here was breadcrumbing you in this experience, and you were waiting, but you know that it was a lie. You know there was a lie here. You know somebody had been lying to you, and you set your boundaries and pulled back your energy and decided not to give any more energy to this experience at all, because you realized like where there was some sort of trickery, some sort of deception, or some sort of manipulation. Somebody thought they could get away with something in this experience. You realize, hell no, you're not getting a one over on me. You're going to have to wake up a lot earlier in the morning if you think you're going to play me. So you set your boundaries, which for a lot of you is removing yourself from the situation. So I just feel like you're not communicating. You're not available. You're not involved. You've removed yourself. You've distanced yourself. Okay. The bottom of this deck is the Two of Pentacles. And I talked about being at a distance immediately when I saw the Two of Pentacles come out in the energy of this connection. So two at a distance. I feel like I feel that somebody's still feeling your energy. Or they're checking on you or spying on you. I don't have a spying card here, but they're trying to see what you're up to. I do get that vibe that somebody's trying to see what you're up to. So let's see what comes out of my handmade oracles for tonight's session. Okay, they said soplalo. All right, so in your position, you've already decided to set and honor your boundaries, to pull your energy back from a deceptive situation. Somebody tried to keep you waiting on something. You know damn well that they were full of shit, that they were never going to follow through, to breadcrumbed or lied to. Yeah. Maybe you're the best I've ever had. Yeah, you know there ain't nothing but somebody breadcrumbing me or keeping me waiting on something that they ain't never planned to do anyways, or playing these mind manipulation games with me, trying to get in my head and play around my head and gaslight me and shit. Okay, look, you got the bottom of the handmade oracle. We have all the things that I love to do. So you've got creative arts and talents. You've got an abundance of creative energy. That's what I'm getting from that. You've got an abundance of creative energy. And I'm hearing somebody was really jealous because not only are you so one in a million, but you know your value and your worth. And maybe you got a lot of skills, talents, and ability that somebody else don't have in this experience. So let's see from the OG handmade words of clarity. Show me your energy. Let's see what's going on in your energy here. And are you going to throw one out? Or do I need to thank you? Or do I need to pick one out? Disappointing. Look, but the disappointing is in reverse. You know what? I heard you might pick one out. Disappointing. Look, but the disappointing is in reverse. You know what? I heard you might have been a little disappointed in yourself because you took a little long to let go of the situation and to remove yourself from the situation. That's why you're taking time to give yourself a break, a vacation, mental or physical. And you're pulling back. You know what? Somebody here, you know, it was really disappointing that they thought that they could keep you waiting on a lie. You knew what the fuck was going on. But I do get that you were guided to let the situation play out. Okay. The bottom of the deck is deceased. I heard they were trying to make a comeback. They didn't do so well with that. The situation is truly dead, deader than dead now, is what I'm getting. The situation is now truly dead, deader than dead. Okay. So let's go into our first round of trivia to show us your energy. What do we have? Okay, here we go. So in your energy for our first round of trivia, this animal is showing up. I don't know if we've met this animal yet, but we have a lemur with us in your energy. So for our first round of trivia, true or false? Lemurs are descended from raccoons. True or false? False. They are primates like monkeys. Well, what I see there is they're two different species. That's the only thing I'm seeing there is this focus on there being two different species. Okay, they might look like raccoons in some sort of way with these rings around their eyes, but they're not part of the same family. Okay, but they are primates like monkeys. So, which of these is a type of lemur? Is it the Ai, the capuchin, or the macaque? The Ai is a type of lemur. Ay, 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 ay. Canta, no llores, porque I don't know. What I know is, listen, you're gonna sing, you're not gonna cry. You ain't crying about shit. You gonna sing about it. Huh? You gonna talk about it, you gonna sing about it, you gonna heal about it, you gonna do all types of stuff about whatever this going on. You ain't gonna sit up here crying. You're not gonna slow your roll. And I get like in the club when they be on the mic, like you know what I'm saying? I get that kind of a party vibe from this in some sort of way. All right. Lemurs are native, for our open-ended question, lemurs are native to a large island country that is located off the coast of Africa. Name the country. Madagascar. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. She like to move it. So there's something here about loving to dance. You love to have a good time. You love to have a good time. You love to dance. You like to party. You like to, hey, you know what I'm saying? You're about having a good time. Now they did tell me to look up this lemur as a spirit animal totem. So let's see what we can learn about the lemur and channel for our message today. But the song, I like to move it, move it. Did y'all see Madagascar? Okay. Also, I'm getting the idea of where you start and stop. You start and stop in this situation. Maybe you start it, but then something come up and you got to stop it, and then back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay. What is my spirit animal.com is the one that's coming up. So lemur symbolism in, hold on, no, I don't want to use this website. There's just too much here. That's not the one I thought I was going to. Okay, spirit-animals.com is the website I want to use. I've used this website before. What the heck is going on here? There's some sort of issue here. Get it together, dude. All right. Get it together. Okay. Did you tell somebody get it together, dude? Get it together. All right. The lemur. In general, like the duck, lemur symbolism is a message that you need to increase your situational awareness. In other words, when this spirit animal makes an appearance to you, it says that you have incredible potentials you haven't tapped into that can help you see things in your environment more clearly and detect the hidden motives of the people around you. Moreover, lemur mealing tells you to stay focused on achieving your life goals despite the challenges you face. That is absolutely perfect for everything that we've gotten thus far. You're on the brink of accomplishing something fantastic, okay? You'll always be, somebody said, I'll always be there for you, okay? But you have to overcome a situation here where somebody kept you waiting in a lie. You were able to do what the lemur spirit animal talked about, which is see beyond what's immediately presented in a situation. You were able to see deeper, see beyond the surface. You saw something was a lie. You saw something was a deception. You know your value and your worth. You know what you deserve. You saw the need to remove yourself from a situation, and so you've done that successfully. Let's look at the energy of this connection. It showed up as the two of materials, and I said, this is at a distance. It's a separation here. There's a distance. They're being held apart by universal powers. Keeping two apart is one way I'm feeling about that. Okay. being guided to read about this from the book. The Two of Materials is Two of Pentacles energy, and it also talks about changes in your life. It talks about a need to find balance so that you can accomplish your goals. Okay. I'm also getting oil and water don't mix. I'm hearing oil and water don't mix. You can't force these two things to come together. They have different places in which they belong. Okay. So the Two of Materials. The key words, it says juggling responsibilities, finding balance, centering, grounding, tasks, too many to-dos, multiple priorities, financial decisions, managing resources, staying afloat, feeling overwhelmed, change and flexibility, juggling multiple roles. Okay. It also continues on to say, all the things are falling into her world at the same time. And she dances a dance of stability and groundedness. To stay balanced here will require her full multitasking attention because the crystal is wobbling and the tasks she is juggling are showing up quickly now. In order to bring all these budding wishes to the earth, she needs to spend time watching and nurturing each one. But then that would be impossible. This balancing everything all at once. So she floats between them quickly, trying to stabilize. She teaches you that even when you want to have it all, sometimes you need to prioritize and choose which thing comes first. If you don't decide this, you may manage to hold it all together, but the process will likely not be healthy or enjoyable in the long run. Welcome flexibility and change into your plans to keep everything blooming for years to come. Tell me, how do I carry all of these discs, these spinning tasks and roses? And how do I juggle these safeties and risks and their million intricate poses? So there's a need for some change. Okay. There's a need to find balance. You got a lot of stuff going on. And while I was reading it, I kept hearing priorities and prioritizing. Okay. A need to prioritize. What the heck are you going to do? What do you need to continue moving forward with? So in the energy of the connection, we have as a first clarifier, the Six of Swords coming out with the Knight of Swords. I said Nine of Swords. So maybe this Knight of Swords was in a Nine of Swords energy out of fear. They might have attacked or something like that. I see you creating distances between you and any attacking energies. Okay, what else? The Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. Those two together are telling me that you're protecting your resources, your value, and your heart. You're protecting your time. You're not investing time anymore. You're very defensive now about how you invest your time and energy. Yeah, because you've been through a situation here where you had to create distance and separation from another energy, and you're not trying to bring the same energy back into that space because you've learned some things. Okay, I love you, for you, with all you be, say, and do. Pure positive energy in a connection here. All right, pure positive energy. Let's see what else we have. So balance. Okay. Harmony. So I feel like as you're finding balance for yourself, you've had to prioritize in this situation. Okay. We have, for our second round of trivia, the Golden Gate Bridge. Okay. So bridge, the whole idea and symbolism of a bridge, a means to get from one side to the other side without having to traverse a long, more arduous path, right? Like, because there's another way to get from one side to the other side, but the bridge is like shortcut straight across. So in this energy, there's something here about a shortcut straight across. And then again, it's giving me the energy of the distance between the two pentacles on the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so the Golden Gate Bridge, and true or false? The Golden Gate Bridge was built in less than a year. False. It took 4 years. Okay. So Did this stability take 4 years for you to build? Okay. You thought it was going to be so much simpler, so much quicker for you to build, so much quicker for you to build stability in something that started 4 years ago, but now it's 4 years later. Okay. But balance and harmony and evenness is being restored in this situation in some type of way. They want me to read some quote here. What quote is it? This one? No. This one? Yes. Okay. It says, life is a balance of holding on and letting go. How perfect is that? Life is a balance of holding on and letting go. And I'm hearing, it's like breathing, honey. You can't take in the next breath until you let go of the last breath. You got to breathe in and out. It's a cycle, an ebb and a flow. All right. In the multiple choice question, which of these famous wine growing regions does the Golden Gate Bridge connect to? Is it Colombia, Napa, or Ramona? It's Napa. Did y'all take a trip to, are you taking a trip to a winery, or have you taken a trip to wine country with somebody? Napa, there was something about Napa. I'm going to look it up and see if I could figure out what the heck Napa, because there was something here about Napa when I looked it up. One moment. It's the center of a wine producing region. That's what I'm getting there. Okay, because Napa is the wine producing region, right? One thing I get is, is this about having drinks with somebody? Okay, having drinks. Did it take 4 years for two energies that have been distant to come together to have drinks? What the heck? Okay, open-ended question. What famous but now defunct island prison can be seen from the Golden Gate Bridge? Alcatraz could be seen from the Golden Gate Bridge. So there's something about letting go of something to let something else in. Letting go of a prison that you were in was a connection, a prison. If it wasn't a prison, it was letting go of a restriction. Was somebody in prison for 4 years and now somebody is getting out? Was somebody in a 4-year relationship and they're available once they free themselves from that connection? Somebody here needs a fucking vacation because they finally got out. Somebody who's getting out of prison and they need a vacation. Okay. And that prison doesn't have to be a literal human prison. It could be any type of restrictive energy where they weren't able to move, okay, in some sort of way. All right. Let's see what we have going on the other side of the table. The other side of the table, it showed up as the muse of inspiration, which is our King of Wands energy in the traditional tarot. So let's see what we have here. We have the Page of Cups. Interest, romantic interest, finding something that is wanted, desiring a connection. The Page of Swords, watching, okay. Immature emotions. Somebody is spying and emotionally immature. The Three of Swords. Oh, so sorrowful, so sad, so heartbroken. Oh, and the Queen of Pentacles. About a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Somebody is heartbroken about a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. And so earlier I heard this song, which I just put into the dedications deck today. And it's coming up again. Bittersweet, the memories when I see you with her now. And it breaks my heart, and it breaks my heart, and it breaks my heart, yeah. And it breaks my heart to see you happy without me. So there's somebody here who is heartbroken to see you happy without them. That's the Page of Cups energy. Oh, you're happy. I'm not. I'm watching as you're happy. Somebody is looking at your social media and they're seeing that you're happy and they're not in the picture. They're sad because you're happy and they're not with you. Let's see. On the other side of the table, there are too many pieces of missing information in your story. I don't feel like I have the whole truth. Intuitive. Are you dealing with an intuitive who feels like you're sad about having, who feels you're sad about whoever your ex? They think that you're sad about your ex. Somebody here thinks you're sad about your ex, but you've let them go and you're completely happy about it. We got the energy of you like in party mode. You're happy to be over your ex. Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe this person is your ex and they're still spying on you. All right, we have this card. And when I got this, for me, it was about unconditional love. But right now, I'm going to tell you what I see. The infinity signs, actually, to me, right now, are looking like masks. I get this person wore 3 masks. Yeah, they talked about loving you and they would always be there for you. But there's 3 masks here, okay? And something about a candle. Was somebody here trying to work their magic, casting some sort of spells to bring you back in? Okay, but I feel like overall, you looking at this person like, listen, they're the one that was giving you some lies and some deception. You're like, honey, the lemur spirit animal is with me. Didn't you know you can't lie to me? I'm gonna pick up on all the extra shit that you got going on that you're not telling me. Because, like I said, somebody here kept you waiting based on a lie. They never had plans to follow through. One moment, please. Sorry about that. I don't usually type. But okay, let's go ahead and get into our third round of trivia. In the place of the other side of the table, we have the 3D printer. Oh boy. True or false? 3D printing has been around since the 1980s. True or false? True. The first 3D printing system was developed in 1981. So, since 1980s, okay, something here about the 1980s, 3D, a 3D experience since the 1980s. Somebody something happened to them in 1980 or 1981 that affected the way that they look at love in their 3D experience. Okay. You wouldn't know, probably. You might know about the experience, but you wouldn't know to correlate that year to the experience, is what I'm hearing. All right. In the multiple choice question, which one of these is not true about 3D printing? So which is the lie? Can you detect the lie? Okay, here we go. 3D bones have been implanted in animals. A 3D car was approved for sale in the U.S. in 2017. FDA has approved a 3D printed drug. Which of these is not true about 3D printing? Which one of these was a lie? Was that the 3D printed car was approved for sale in the U.S. in 2017? Okay, fuck what wasn't true. Let's look at what the truths were here about 3D printing. Because when I first got this car, that's what I said, oh boy, this shit is a fucking trip. Thank you, Jean. Okay, this shit is a fucking trip because that would mean that these other 2 answers are true. And the first one was 3D printed bones have been implanted in animals. Somebody here cast some magic. Somebody here cast some magic. They cast some spells. They were using dark energy, dark matter, dark spirits, dark entities to cast some spells. They were using bones. They were using animal bones. They were using chicken bones. Motherfuckers. And I'm getting to link the energy for the generations. Ooh, that's crazy. Okay. What else was actually true about this 3D printing was The FDA has approved a 3D printed drug? Are you fucking kidding me? There's your government taking care of your good health, American citizens. I mean, yeah, if you do any research on history, you know that a lot of those scientists from the whole Nazi regime came to the United States and started experimenting on Americans. And, you know, they did that in the military with syphilis and other shit. The American government is notorious for having done this in the past. So, of course, they would approve a 3D printed drug. That just doesn't fucking sound right. It doesn't even fucking sound right. It just sounds off. And if they're putting 3D printed bones in animals, how long until they try to put this 3D printed shit in people? So what I'm getting about this message here, somebody here was doing some black magic, okay? They might have tried to give you some bullshit, some toxic bullshit, and make you ingest it. Yeah, they sure did with their fucking lies. Immature motherfucker. This immature motherfucker right here. I don't like this bitch. I'm gonna tell you flat out. Whoever this bitch is, I don't like them. And because that's the muse of inspiration, I'm gonna tell you flat out, for somebody that's a Leo, Aries, a Sagittarius in your experience, and they a motherfucker. They a whole motherfucker, because they don't have no problem giving you some toxic, some bullshit, something that's fake. It ain't even fucking real bullshit. That's what I have there. Let's see what else we have in our open-ended question. Industrial 3D printing is sometimes referred to by the term AM. What does AM stand for? It stands for additive manufacturing. Additive manufacturing. An additive is when you take something that doesn't necessarily need to belong there and you add it in anyways. So this person here, oh yeah, they doing too fucking much. Let me tell you that. They're doing too fucking much. They're getting themselves caught the fuck up. They're so sad now. So they might have cast some, because you know, when you cast a spell, when you're dealing with the protected one, when you're dealing with the protected one, why do I have that? I feel like I read something about that already. Was it with the lemur? When you're dealing with the protect, or was no? It was from the book. It was from the book. Yeah, when you're dealing with the protected one, you already set your boundaries and protected yourself. That's where it was. It was in your energy. When you're dealing with the protected one and you try to cast back magic spells, that shit don't work on them. It reverses back to you. And it's multiplied and amplified as it hits your ass right smack dead, right between the eyes, drop you on your ass, knock you down, whatever the fuck it's going to do. But it hits you. So somebody here casts a spell using some form of magic against your will to link you to them emotionally, to make you come back, to make you fall in love, to make you do something outside of your own will. You can fall for the bullshit. What ended up happening is now they just can't get over you. They literally chose to break their own heart by trying to take control of your own, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Let's go ahead and read about this King of Wands energy here, called the the Muse of Inspiration. Let's read about this energy before we move on to the next position. All right, keywords: inspirational success, an inspired leader, a visionary, thinking big, the ability to bring many moving parts together into one large story. Emphasis on one large story. Okay. Remaining inspired, taking action, making sure you don't create unrealistic experiences. The finish line of the Phoenix. Welcome, tiny traveler, to the world of inspiration. Expect to be initiated in ways you cannot yet imagine. Fully captivated by ideas and propelled by enthusiastic ambition, this muse offers fire to brand the edges of your experience and racing excitement to ignite the wisdom in your heart. She asks you to enlist the help of others along the way, and she shares her power to turn to ash that which has been anchoring you. Remember that your warm cocoon of confidence and determination will light up your heart with belief and inspiration. It will sing into being a phoenix energy that will allow you to rise from the depths of anything that has been put in your path. With butterfly heart flutters and breath to deliver life, it's time to set your world aglow. Vision and acumen will be your guides. It's time to find purposeful success and take inspired action as you fall in love with your goals. Sweet divine weaver, please send me a muse inspired by fire with wind in her shoes. So, somebody came into your experience with this little deceptive energy with their lies, coming in trying to give you some bullshit, some fake shit, working with their dark energy. And you know what? It was all a point in it to inspire you to develop your own talent, skills, and abilities further, to follow through. I mean, how would you know how good you are at setting and honoring your boundaries if you never had an opportunity to do so? So, thank you to this asshole, this lying motherfucker. Thank you for coming into my experience. You tell them why? Because they gave you the opportunity to show how much you've developed your ability to set and honor your own boundaries and to let go and move on, because life is a series of new things and letting go of old things, and new things and letting go of old things, and not even keeping some things long enough for them to get old. I heard not even keeping some things long enough for them to get old. So that's what we got on the other side of the table. Somebody is they're so fucking, and it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. It breaks their heart to see you happy without them. Now, the cool part about it was, in this connection, although there's a separation here, and it came in to help bring some balance for you, there actually was love here. Like, you loved them for who they were, but they didn't know what the fuck to do with that. You know what I'm saying? You don't return love with lies. Those two words don't go together. I know they both start with the L, but they don't go together. But that's what they gave you. They gave you some lies, and they broke their own fucking heart. You know, did they try to cast some magic on you? Did they try to cast some sort of spell on you? At the very least, maybe they didn't sit there and call on these negative entities. Maybe they didn't do spell work, and maybe they're not even into mystics and stuff like that. At the very least, they had some very ugly ass intentions to try to hurt your feelings. To try to hurt your feelings, to try to entrap you in a situation that was like a prison. We talked about somebody here was in prison. Interesting. What I want you to know is neither of these people that Quentin drew here is in my experience anymore. So this is about a situation I feel like this is over. I feel like this is over. I really do. Right? Because I ain't seen him or her in a long time. But somebody wanted something that somebody else had. They really did. And to try to get it, they were willing to lie, to deceive, whatever. And to try to feed you some bullshit. How you gonna give me a 3D printed drug and I'm supposed to put that in my system? First off, I don't fuck with drugs. I fucks with marijuana and tobacco, and that's it. I'll have a beer, a couple beers here and there, but I don't fucks with drugs. Okay, so there's something here about this person has some form of toxicity. You ain't dealing with it. They're feeding you some fake shit. You don't ingest that. You don't accept that. Okay, let's see what we have and what you need to know. What you need to know we had was the Three of Voices. And the Three of Swords also showed up as a clarifier on the other side of the table. What you need to know is the truth hurts like a bee, but it sets you free. Let me look at this image. I'm being guided to look at this image. Somebody is sitting in their shadow and they crying. I see eyes crying. Somebody is crying. They could be holding this pose like this girl who's sitting behind this door, behind the closed door in the shadow, just crying. They're so sad because they see you happy without them. Ain't that a damn shame? Why do you need to know this though? Let's see what else we can gather from here. The Wheel of Fortune is your first clarifier. So that's telling me what you need to know is the cycle is over. You've shifted this energy, and you did that by walking away and emotionally detaching from the situation. And look at that. There's the Death card. Didn't I tell you we had Scorpio energy here with the eagle at the bottom of the deck of the tea leaf fortune cards, which says triumph over troubles and obstacles. When you got over this situation with this person that was lying to you and deceiving you, yeah, this put you in a position of triumph. Okay, the death card had to happen there. Yeah, you had to let that go and detach emotionally from it. You love them, but yeah, that don't mean we're gonna be together. Yeah, because the Ace of Pentacles, what you need to know. Now you have your solid gold opportunity. If you removed yourself from this, some sort of connection with a freaking liar, somebody who kept you waiting on a lie, good on you. It's looking really good on you. I see a change in your fortune. I see money coming in. I see love coming in. I see pure happiness for you. I see you making a choice to let go of anything that would get in the way of your happiness and your purpose. And you know, when you live your purpose, that makes you happier than anything else. And so here you are, you're doing that. And I see spiritual rewards coming in physical form. See, physical rewards, physical gains are coming to you. New physical resources are coming to you. However, you had to accept the truth that hurt like a bee and set you free. You had to face your own shadows in this experience and let it go. Because there was a part of you that wanted to hold on some more and hold on some more and hold on to the belief and the faith that this person will eventually step up and do the right thing, what they were supposed to do or what they said they would do. Because, yeah, you didn't even ask them to do nothing. They volunteered to do something. And it was all just a gimmick to keep you waiting, and waiting and waiting. So let's see what else we have about what you need to know. While you are away from me, I experience fear and anxiety. Sometimes I wonder where you are, what you're doing, and if you'll return. Codependency. Yeah, this person had a codependent energy. You need to know that you have healed some of your codependent energy. You need to know that sometimes you get flashes of this person in your mind. And what it is they're strongly thinking about you. When that comes up, send it away. If you know how to ho'oponopono it. If you know how to spell that word, can you type it in the comments? Because somebody doesn't know about ho'oponopono, and you need to do some research on that because it's a wonderful one-word spell that helps clear energies like people thinking about you at a distance because they fucking hurt, because they did you wrong and now they got to pay the karmic repercussions of that. Yeah. And what you need to know is the Strength card here. And this is Leo energy. And I told you that for someone, there's a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius on the other side of the table. Okay. But the other thing about the Strength card is this is about control. You've taken control back from your life by walking away from this situation. This is a situation that had you stayed in it waiting on some empty fucking promises, that all that would have been happening was you would have been giving your power away to another person again. And you've done that before. And that's why you knew better than to do it here. So on the other side of the table, we have this reptile here showing up. It's the American alligator. So let's get into your fourth round of trivia and see what else we can add to our message tonight of what you need to know. The heaviest living reptile ever documented was an alligator. True or false? False. The heaviest was a saltwater crocodile that weighed in at around 2,370 pounds. So first off, it was easy to mistake this situation for other than what it was. I heard you had the situation mistaken until you got real close and you looked at their snout. See, one of the only ways you could tell, if you, especially if you're a colorblind bitch like me, because I just learned the last time we did this, that one of the differences between the alligators and the crocodiles is their colors. They can have different colors. Alligators are more green, where crocodiles, I remember correctly, were more gray. Okay. But their snout, crocodiles have a pointed snout, where alligators have sort of a squared snout. Okay. So the snout, the nose. Okay. You had a different type of nose. This motherfucker, they weren't very intuitive. I hear you gathered that from seeing it around their friends, seeing them around their environment. You could see how they line themselves up with situations and circumstances that was not to their advantage because they didn't have spiritual nose. Their intuition wasn't so wise. No, exercised. Thank you. They weren't so wise because their intuition was not something they chose to exercise. Where you, Exercise your intuition. You got that crocodile nose. And honey, you're the heavy hitter here. That's the way it's coming through. You came through as a heavy hitter. They thought there was a heavier hitter than you. They thought they could get one over on you. No, I weigh more than you, bitch. I'm the 2,370-pound crocodile compared to your alligator ass. Okay, that's the way this is coming through today. We're going to take it. And I'm also getting in what your intuition showed you with the number 2370. I'm seeing High Priestess, Empress, Chariot, Fool. Your intuition said, honor your value and worth. Let this shit go. Get on Victory Road. Get the fuck up out of here and start a new journey. And that's exactly what you did. And that's why you're the heavy hitter. Yeah, baby. That's why they missing you now. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Motherfuckers, when you leave them because they did you wrong, oh, they gonna feel all types of sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't know how good I had it with you. I didn't know what I should have did. I didn't know better. I'm so sorry. I held back. I was this way. I was that way. Of course they gonna know when you're gone. That's what the hell it's all about. You know what I'm saying? When you're gone, now they don't have your energy. Now they can see clearly everything that you have brought to the table and how they fucked up. So I say all that to say, when they come back, I miss you. I just need you back. I can't sleep without you. I can't stop crying. I've been crying every day ever since you left. And all this shit that they're going to say to try to get you back in. What we say here today is good. You deserve it. You didn't give a fuck what you did. And it's not my job to make you feel better. Too bad I can't trust your ass no more. Otherwise, I might care to help. But see, you a liar. And you would do anything. You would feed me full of fucking FDA approved 3D printed drugs and fucking 3D printed bones implant. No, we don't take that 3D printed bullshit. So somebody here is caught up so much in their physical 3D. They're not in their spirit. The nose knows, you know what I'm saying? Your spirituality sniffs this shit out. And somebody here, they're so caught up in their physical experience that they can't see what spirit is showing them. And you're a heavy hitter because, yeah, the physical experience, it matters to you. Sure, you like to look good, live good, eat good, etc. However, spirit always comes first in your life. And that's why you saw exactly what the fuck this disappointing ass situation was. And you're following the energy right up out of it. You probably already have done that. Once you've done that, you're going to take this time to take this little vacation here because you've got something good coming in. Somebody, you don't even know it yet, but at some point here, you're going to be taking a trip over to Wine Valley. You know what I'm saying? Over to Napa Valley. You're going to be going over there where they stomp on the grapes and shit. They don't literally do it that way anymore, I hear. Anyways, continuing on our second question, which is multiple choice. Besides the United States, alligators are only found in one other country in the world. Which country is that? Is it Australia, China, or India? Alligators can only be found in China. You know what I'm getting from China? Somebody here was a cheap motherfucker. They was a cheap motherfucker. They was only going to get, because what I'm thinking about is, if you have never bought nothing from China, I don't know what to tell you, but you probably bought something from China at Walmart or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. A lot of shit you get from China just breaks so quickly. Is made to break. They just want to sell you some more. And when I used to work in custom goods manufacturing and I had to outsource products, a lot of our stuff that we imported was from China because China was cheap. China was cheap. If you would have stayed in this situation, all you'd have been doing was buying the cheap option for yourself, honey. No, it's luxury and opulence all the way. Real luxury, real opulence. You know, somebody might have said that they could provide that for you or they were going to be that for you or something like that. They showed up in the facade of opulence and luxury in love and spirituality and support, whatever type of way. But at the end of the day, you found that they were a cheap Charlie. Interesting. CCC. Okay. CCC. Yes. Claro que sí. You see clearly now. I can see clearly now. That somebody was a cheap ass Charlie. Okay, they weren't trying to give you some something quality. It was underrated. Overrated. It was overrated. It was overrated and under quality. Thank you. It was low quality. Okay. Interesting. So it hurt like a bitch to realize that. It really hurt like a bitch to realize that. And you know, it took a lot for you to hold yourself back from this energy, because on some level, because of the connection that was there, even though it was at a distance, like there was a real connection there. You really developed love for this person, albeit it may have been early love, but at some point here, you realize that shit, this is a cheap Charlie, or this person is shortcutting my love. Like I said earlier, this person was breadcrumbing you, whether that was romantically or financially. Somebody in this experience was getting short changed like a motherfucker and decided, no, we're not doing that no more. Okay. Name one of the 3 U.S. states that have the American alligator as their official state reptile. Is it Florida, Louisiana, or Mississippi? If you said either of those, you got it correct. Okay. The Florida, Louisiana, or Mississippi are the states that have the American alligator as their official state reptile. So interesting. There's the power of 3 coming through for me. The power of 3. Was it a situation? Was it a threefold situation? Oh, I'm getting a quantum entanglement involving 3 different entity and 3 different 3D experiences. I'm hearing 3 different 3D experiences that were all quantum entangled and actually were the same experience for you. So you had 3 separate experiences in order to close this old cycle out, is what I'm getting. That you had to successfully overcome all 3 of them in order to change the energy for yourself. If you're still in the middle of this, take notice. Who, and don't they have that saying in the world, it comes in 3s? They're usually talking about death. It comes in 3s, though. There's something here about 3. And now they're showing me that back in the day, I used to tell people, well, you know, because they would be like, oh, well, can I get your number, this and that? I'll be like, listen, if it's meant to be, then you're going to have to meet me 2 more times. And if on the 3rd time you meet me and you remind me, then I'll give you my number. If not, no, thank you. And that was something I used to say to people when I was out here in the world. So there's something here about 3 and 3rd times a charm. Okay. All right. So let's go to your guidance now. In your guidance, you had the Knight of Emotions. Oh, they said you're not reading from the book. Okay, so we're going to read from the book this time with the Knight of Emotions and see what is your guidance. The Knight of Emotions for me has been coming through for a while about talking about following spiritual guidance. That you ask the Spirit a question, and Spirit provides the guidance and the solutions and the answers that you ask for. Okay. And in this, there is a white horse energy. Somebody here, if you are a Chinese zodiac sign of the horse, then there's definitely some strong resonance here for you in this message. The other thing is confirming my message about spirit guidance is that there's this nautilus that's cut in half so you can see the inner shape of it, and it's the sacred spiral, which is the fingerprint of God. Okay, so following God's plans and guidance. But the book says a brewing romantic heart, dating, new love, a happy flirtation, wearing your heart on your sleeve, loving the idea of being in love, the thrill of the chase, going for it, the buzz of the fresh and new, the honesty of puddles. He stomps and jumps and plays in the water of his heart. So joyous he is with this fresh new connection. Oh, the romantic notion. Bringing to mind this pairing for 2 takes his energy levels up so high that there is nothing to do but just joyously romp in the fresh rainwater. Sometimes you will find him kicking like this in the heat of passion or when he is overtaken by a jealous streak. But today, this Night of Emotions is full of joy. The nautilus shell rises in the sky, lighting the afternoon and gently nudging all things to grow and shift as creation wills it. It reminds everyone beneath its bright love that nature's only option is to grow or to decay. And by choosing to grow, By choosing to put energy into partnerships and into passions, we consciously expand their energy. What connections are you nurturing today? Excitement kicks, and like a prince, a show, a display, affection, emotion drips, a charming rinse. Now go, display intention. So, definitely a switch up happening here. There's a change, okay? You ready for love? This somebody here was lying, a lying motherfucker. They had an opportunity with you. They didn't follow through. They didn't do what Spirit told them to do. I heard Spirit gave them a test. Spirit gave them a test to see were they a worthy mate for you. First off, they should have been fucking thrilled at the opportunity to have you, because they really was praying for it. I heard they were praying for this opportunity with you. It was like, oh my God, a chance with that one? Really? I get a chance with you? I get a chance to love you? I've been looking at you for years. I've been looking at you for 4 years. And now I get a chance to love you? Oh, but I'm going to lie to you. And I'm going to keep you waiting. And I'm going to listen to gossip. And I'm going to listen to other people. And I'm going to act emotionally immature. Nah, fuck that. God said, see why we didn't bring it in? See why that one was at bay? You just thought it could be interesting because you were feeling the pull of their emotional desire for you. That somebody had a strong desire for you. You were being drawn in because you were sensitive to that. Because remember, you with your psychic energy, you pick up on different people's desiring for you. It doesn't mean they're all good for you, right? So somebody here had a strong desire for you. And they had an opportunity with you for love, but you saw some major red flags through this deception, and you decided to let it go. You take some time to heal yourself, to clear your energy from the connection. If you were sexually romantic with this person, you took time to cleanse your body. I hear you gave your body at least a full moon cycle, meaning from one period to the next. You gave yourself a full period of not having sexual interactions with anybody between one period and the next, at least one, right? I'm hearing there were many, but at least one was the point when you intended. You were like, oh yeah, once I have 2 periods, this next period plus the period after that, I'll know that my body is clean of that energy. Somebody here, you think that way. And hey, I ain't never heard nothing to support that. So if you know of any evidence or scientific anything that supports or studies or, yeah, I don't know, put it in the comments. But this is just what I'm hearing. Okay, now here's the thing. Because of the fact that somebody was that way towards you, yeah, Spirit is switching that shit out. You still have done what you've done, and all it was another level of accomplishment for you at the end of the day. So with this Knight of Emotions, Spirit is guiding you. And what are they telling you to do? They're saying Nine of Pentacles, your independence, okay? Independently owned and operated. You are single and ready to mingle, honey. You are in your spiritual gifts, talents, and abilities. You share those with other people. That's what God wants you to do. You have a whole purpose, and it's not to be distracted by people with their bullshit lying, keeping you waiting, hanging on the end of a string, dangling out there until they're ready and playing mind games with you and shit. Honey, if you got a spiritual service that you have to provide, which your Nine of Pentacles always comes through to me like that, then, you know, you need to have your head clear to be able to do this work. Let me tell you something. If I have some shit go on, you've seen me read when I'm upset or different things. You've seen my emotions raw come through this channel. But there's sometimes in the past too where I'm like, you know what? I can't even fucking read like this. Now I got to go calm myself down so I can do my show. I've been in situations like that before. Notice I said been in situations like that before because I shown the fuck ain't no more. And you're like that too. Maybe you were in these situations that you were entertaining some bullshit. And what Spirit is showing you is, honey, just be independent right now. They're saying, go ahead and take that vacation physically and mentally. Remove yourself. It's time for you to lay in the hammock and chill for a minute. You know, you've been through some shit here. The lying motherfucker, cheating motherfucker, whatever it was. Okay, let's see what else. The Tower here. Yeah, you're independent. You're escaping from this tower that's falling down, false illusions. And you know what? Somebody, I'm hearing you being kept away from the debris in the aftermath of the tower. So remember I said somebody has some, at the very least, ill intentions, all the way up to, at the very worst, working black magic spells against you that was coming back on their ass. Yeah. That's the fucking tower that's coming down. They about to get hit with it, and you're not to be anywhere around that. Okay. Now, surprise, surprise, as well as you're over here being independent and stuff, the Eight of Pentacles comes up to that King of Wands energy, which is they're having some karmic fucking repercussions. God say, listen, you don't need to be a part of their karmic repercussions. God said, I told them how to do you, how to treat you, what to do for you, and they didn't listen. So now they got karma for that. And it's like, you knew they were lying. You gave them plenty of room and opportunity to come with the truth. God put that in your heart. God put that in your heart to give them this time and opportunity to come with the truth, to try to save themselves from this karmic repercussion. So when they try to come back in, it is not your job to rescue them from the karma that they got from fucking you over or trying to fuck you over. Because, honey, there ain't nothing that they got away with. They won't be replaced in multiple for you because you are protected, okay? From the Handmade Oracles, it says, listening carefully serves you well now. Hear both what is said and what is left unsaid for clues and hidden information. Spirit told you that even though this, Spirit guided you through this. Some of you are still in the middle of this because remember, with it being a timeless reading, you're at some phase of this experience. If you've been sitting up here and your intuition just keeps telling you this motherfucker ain't gonna do what they said they're gonna do, they lying to me. They lying to me. God is telling you what to do, and what God's saying, block a bitch, block that bitch. Yeah, you don't need that shit. You don't need a lying, trifling motherfucker who gonna go over there and gossip and talk to their friends about you and try to lie to you and play head games with you because of some fucking gossip or whatever in the fuck they got going on over there. We have a country coming out here, and it's Germany. So let's see what we can learn about the guidance for you from the final round of trivia. Germany is more populous than Spain and Portugal put together, true or false? That is true. In 2018, Germany's population was over 82 million. Spain and Portugal's total 57 million. So there's something here about you. I told you you was a heavy hitter. You weigh more. You was the 2,370 pound saltwater crocodile while they was just a little alligator. Alligators don't ever get bigger than crocodiles, honey. And they don't know. Maybe all that extra weight is because your spirit is so fucking great. Yeah. So you here are highly populated. You have all this spiritual support, right? You at 82 million and they at 57 million. Oh God, for somebody here, this is a whole spiritual battle we're talking about. And you got 82 million angels on your side. And that person has 57 million demons on their side. What the fuck? Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. Guidance for you. Remember who and what the fuck you are. Remember your spiritual status, your spiritual size. Remember your spiritual support team is always here on your side. And listen, when they tell you to block a bitch, you better block a bitch because Spirit said block a bitch. Like a tower, cut them off, go independent. You know what I'm saying? Let them deal with their own karmic cycles because on the other side of that tower is that King of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles. That's them in a karmic cycle, okay? In the open-ended question, when the German Empire was founded in 1871, over half of its area came from which existing kingdom? The Kingdom of Prussia. So interesting. One thing I'm getting here is when you overcame the situation, what you don't know is there's a bigger spiritual inheritance coming in for you. Okay, so some of you don't even know what the heck this is you're manifesting yet. But you've been manifesting it through a whole lifelong series of experiences. And they've been very, very difficult, each and every one of them. But you've gone through them like a trooper. And what I'm saying is each one of these experiences we're going to use money just for shits and giggles and because it's easy for us to see money, right? So, oh no, we can use land as well because that's what the way it's coming through in the card. Let's stick to land. So every time you went through one of these spiritual battles, it's like you became the ruler of that country, right? And that land came your territory. So here you are, increasing in size, increasing in spiritual size every time you go through one of these battles. So there's something here about you. Is you started off taking over a whole kingdom in this, okay? You've done this before. All this was another fucking victory for you. And as you block this bullshit energy out and you open up room for the new to come through, because God said, I got something better for you. This shit here don't have the capacity. They ain't doing shit right. They ain't working with their intuition. They try to feed you some fake shit and they lying like a motherfucker. You don't need this. The spirit is switching it up. And they seeing you happy because the switch up is here, honey. The switch up is here. The switch up is here. Like it came through in the beginning. They might have seen you driving down the street with somebody in the car and it wasn't them. Fuck. Now it breaks my heart and it breaks my heart. And it breaks my heart to see you happy without me. Yeah, so somebody here, they fucking heartbroken to see you happy without them. And anywhere where you've been posting pictures or where you're in the public eye in some sort of way, they've seen those beautiful, happy memories that you've been posting. You know what I'm saying? That you're living your best life, you're living a good life, and they're like, fuck, how can they be happy without me? And I'm so fucking miserable. Well, maybe if they will remember all those ill will intentions or all them spells that they was trying to cast or energy that was trying to work some magic, some bullshit. Yeah, if they would look back and realize that they're sitting the karmic repercussions of every last ill will, every lie, every false intention they had towards you, oh, they're living the other side of it. You know what I'm saying? Not the side that they thought they were going to live. Oh, it all came right back on them. Now, what you have to look forward to is time to go out and have some fun. Like I said, somebody gonna go to Napa Valley. You gonna be doing wine tasting in Napa Valley. A romantic getaway is coming up for somebody. Oh, and when you posting pictures on your social, somebody gonna be sick, pissed off about it, honey. I'm gonna tell you right now. The other thing you have coming in for you is something important, such as a new job or a raise, honey. Like I said, there are new territory here for you, and it comes with physical blessings that comes with it as well. So what a freaking awesome message. I want to close us out with a card from the Mahabharata. We haven't really used that deck in a while. So let me see. Where is my Mahabharata? Un momento, por favor. Oh, I think I found it. It's over here. Wrong way. I went the wrong way. It's over here. Got it. Nope, that's not it. Oh my gosh. Here it is. Thank you. It still made me find it. All right. So, final message from the Mahabharata Oracle. What is the most important message here for you? Loyalty and power, honey. Yes, with the energy of the elephant. And the energy of the bow and arrow. For someone here, there is a Sagittarius energy for somebody here that defends you, okay, in spirit, okay. Loyalty to the path, loyalty to the tribe. That elephant with its beautiful designs makes me think of the tribe energy, okay. Remembering, keep that long memory. Keep that long memory. Somebody might be a great person, you know what I'm saying? But they was a fucking douchebag to you. Let them go be great for somebody else. You don't need to give them another chance. You fool me once, shame on you. You fool me twice, shame on me. You ain't gonna fool me 3 times. Okay? It's not going down like that. It ain't going down like that. It ain't going down like that. Because I ain't going out like that. I ain't going out like that. Like that. Be loyal to yourself. Remember, you got to be loyal to yourself and loyal to your power. Because anything less would be an act of self-betrayal. And honey, these motherfuckers might betray and lie to you, but you're always going to know your truth. So don't do that to yourself. It actually works against you spiritually, very much so. The bottom of the deck here is virtue. Yeah, you have some. Somebody else don't. You shouldn't be that closely involved with those who don't have virtue, is what I hear. Yeah, somebody here is heartbroken because they see you happy without them. Yeah. On a spiritual level, you've been through some huge change spiritually, and it's created a huge shift in your physical world. And in that, There's going to be somebody who has follow through. Somebody here who can keep up with you. I heard Sierra, can you keep up? Baby boy, made me lose my breath. Somebody can keep up with you. But what had to happen was you had to heal from some codependent energy, feeling needy, feeling attached to some other energies. Yeah. Keep following your spiritual guidance because it is leading you to success. And let me tell you something about both of these people. They both exes. They ain't around here no more. They don't stay in this house. They don't come around this house. Somebody is out there. They spying on you. They trying to keep tabs on you. They trying to keep a look on you because they got a lot of shit that's pent up in them that they want to say. Like I said, somebody seen you driving in your car. Somebody seen you driving in your car and somebody was in the car with you and it wasn't them. And they got pissed off seeing you happy without them. This is what I have for you for tonight's Tarot in the Shadows message. Put some in the comments. Let me know how it serves you. And go check out all the other stuff I got for you, all the zodiac sign readings and stuff. I'm going to get back to doing those more often as I'm able. So until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby.